Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's third down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. This is Butler making the catch. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. But Butler was the second of 3 receivers Arizona took in the draft. They said they wanted to increase the amount of playmakers that they have out wide, so they nabbed him in round 4 out of Iowa State. Really didn't come on until his final season at Iowa State, over 1,300 yards and 9 touchdowns. Now, Andy Isabella, he kind of provides the top-end speed. Butler has the size, 6'6", 225, a huge target out wide. Here's Murray from midfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. And able to find Kirk complete. 23 yards on the play. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
From the 22, Murray. And his throw here is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. 3rd down here. Well, you got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Finley going to lead the Bengals up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the 6th-round pick from Oklahoma, Rodney Anderson. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big-time run there by Anderson, and even 70 yards. Well, that didn't take long, one play, and we're already looking at a 1st-and-goal situation. They'll run, Anderson, and not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Rodney Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
25 yards, the pickup there, and also a 1st down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. That's complete to Butler. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
7-7, our score after 1. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Singletary. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Here we go. This is the plan. Check 26, check 26.
They run here with Singletary, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Devin Singletary, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Anderson. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Finley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Well, a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A huge play there on the screen pass. 53 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And they'll get this down to the 10.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On 1st down, Singletary. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, and it's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hakeem Butler with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. On 3rd down, Finley. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
A little bit of daylight on on that first down run. Sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
That's complete to John Ross. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Finley setting up on first down. That's complete to the tight end Sample. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Rodney Anderson in the final seconds of the first half, as his guys are back within a single score. Bullock good on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Finley. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Rodney Anderson with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap able to record his 5th sack of the season. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Finley going to lead the Bengals up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Finley sets to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? Rob has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Finley now. And he slings one that's incomplete. Rodney Anderson, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Finley on play action. This one hauled in by Sample. Now the ball comes loose. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Finley from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Again, Anderson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Finley now, a big spot in his rookie year. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And they'll try to throw now. Finley. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Complete to his tight end Sample. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw on 2nd and 10. Finley. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And they will score. It's a pick-6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Finley now, 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. To throw is Finley. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll weave his way up all the way up a few yards shy of midfield.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. To throw on 3rd down. Finley. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now a run with Singletary. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Singletary. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. The Cardinals going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Murray going to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Hakeem Butler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Got it.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 2nd and 10, Finley. And an alley to run. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Out to the left, he's got Sample there. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Finley to throw for it on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bengals' 29-yard line.
Got four down.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Finley. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Finley. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check.
Now Finley on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cards, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.